Tonight you will do something no other animal on earth does. You will take your food and make it hot before you eat it. It will feel like a preference, a habit, a matter of taste. But the real answer is far stranger. You are not a species that chooses to cook. You are a species that stopped being able to survive any other way. Fire usually gets filed as an invention, a tool, like the wheel or the spear. Something clever picked up along the way by a creature that was already finished. That is backwards. Fire was not added to the human being. The human being was built around the fire. Want to see the evidence? It is in your mouth. Open it. Your teeth are small. Your jaw is small. Your bite is weak. And a chimpanzee half your weight can clamp down with a force you could not come close to matching. It needs every bit of that force, because it is eating things you would give up on in about 4 seconds. A chimpanzee spends close to half its waking day chewing. 4 to 6 hours, jaw working, every single day, for a whole life. You spend somewhere around 40 minutes. Your ancestors did not win those hours back by growing better teeth. They won them by handing the job to something else. Your ancestors bought back 5 hours a day. You have already spent some of them today deciding what to watch. Now look lower. Your digestive tract is roughly 60% the size you would expect in a primate your weight. You are missing gut. A long, heavy intestine is what an animal needs to pull energy out of tough, raw fiber over many slow hours, and a gorilla carries a barrel of one for exactly that reason. You do not have the equipment, so why do you not need it? Because the heat does the work first. Cooking breaks down starch and unwinds protein before any of it reaches you, releasing energy that raw food keeps locked away. A fire is not a convenience. It is a stomach that sits outside your body and performs the hardest part of digestion on your behalf, for free, while you stand nearby doing nothing. It is the only organ you have ever owned that you can leave in another room. That trade matters because of what sits on the other end of it. Your brain is about 2% of your body weight and burns roughly a fifth of your energy while you are sitting still. It is the most expensive thing you own, and it never turns off. Running something that greedy takes a diet that is dense, soft, and fast. Heat produces exactly that. Raw does not. Here is the part people find hardest to accept. You cannot undo it. Modern raw diets come with every advantage the Stone Age never had, including year-round produce, imported fruit, refrigeration, blenders, and delivery. People who commit to them still tend to lose weight they did not want to lose, and often struggle to hold it. With the entire 21st century assisting, raw is still a losing race against your own metabolism. What do you suppose happens without the blender? Your ancestors solved this problem about 1 million years ago, in a cave in southern Africa, using a fire they did not yet know how to start. Because the first fires were almost certainly not made, they were found. Lightning hits dry grass, something catches, and one animal walks calmly toward the thing every other animal on the plain is sprinting away from. Deep inside a cave in South Africa, there is ash and burnt bone sitting about 1 million years down, far past any point a wildfire could have reached on its own. Somebody carried it in there, somebody kept it alive, and that rearranged the night. Every other great ape sleeps up in a tree. In a nest it rebuilds from scratch every evening, because the ground after dark belongs to animals with far better night vision than yours. You sleep on the ground, flat, uncovered, unconscious, 8 hours at a stretch. You get away with that, because for 1 million years there was something burning beside you that nothing else wanted to walk into. So, take it away. Say the lightning never struck, or nobody was curious enough to reach for it. What actually breaks? Almost everything. Metal requires heat, and copper does not become a blade until something drags it past 1,000 degrees. No metal means no knife, no nail, no wire, no engine, no needle. Pottery, glass, brick, steel, steam, electricity. The screen you are looking at right now, every one of them is a fire in a container that got progressively more polite. You would also lose most of the map. You are a tropical animal wearing almost no fur, which is a fine arrangement in warm grassland and a fatal one anywhere with a winter. Every cold place humans ever moved into was entered carrying fire, because without it, a northern night is not uncomfortable. It is lethal within hours. No fire means your species stays in a warm band near the equator indefinitely, and Europe, Siberia, and eventually the Americas stay empty of you. You would also lose the night completely. Every human society ever recorded arranges itself into the same picture at some point, which is a ring of people facing inward around a light. That is where the stories were told and the plans were argued over and the songs were passed down. Remove the fire and the day simply ends at sunset, permanently. An enormous share of human culture happened in hours that fire handed back. You are still sitting in that ring, by the way. The television occupies the exact position the fire used to, and the furniture is aimed at it the same way. When the power goes out, watch what everybody does. Somebody finds a candle, and the whole room drifts quietly toward it, and nobody has to be told to. So it was never really a discovery the way a coastline gets discovered. It was a merger. You gave a fire the job of chewing, and it gave you back 5 hours a day, a smaller gut, a brain you could not otherwise afford, the ground to sleep on, the night to talk in, and everything that has been built since. Tonight you will do something no other animal on Earth does. You will eat something that a fire already started eating for you.